at every way that someone can get open. It's pick your poison as how you decide, as how you try to force him out, because then you know he's going to be too deep, and Malk's going to be the one to find him, as you mentioned, with that chemistry.
And it's a Callahan for David Bloodgood for the first breeze break of the night. Are you kidding me? How did that happen?
If you're DC, you don't care about being good, you care about being lucky. It's better to be lucky than good in this instance, and I think we're going to have to watch the replay, but I'm going to guess that Saul Rushmeyer-Bailey thought that disc may have been out and deciding what to do with it, hesitated just a little bit.
A chance to get another break.
That's another huck overthrown in that direction for Philadelphia.
Oh, a Callahan by Greg Martin. Oh, wow.
There's that D bid. That's what we were talking about.
They almost did it the first time, but, you know, Madison did this play earlier in the game. You know, they just take this huge rip deep and they say, look, you know, we've got the wind, you don't. And Callahan!
That's a Callahan by Vinotka. Wilson tried the risky play going for a scuba over the top, and Bevon is there for the interception. Could not make it to the receiver's hands, and what a play by Bevon.
That was insane, and you can see the huge emphatic pop-off afterwards, and you know, for good reason. You know that league leading throughout all time, the most any one player has Callahans is 2. That's it. Only 2.
Cosm, Goldstein unable to pull that one in. It did look like he had a good shot at catching that. And then at the other end, the contested catch.
And that is a Callahan as Saeed Sebrin tried to center the disc. But Breton Tan had other ideas.
Yeah, and this is just very concerning. It's just a total lack of focus from Colorado in the fourth quarter when it's winning time.
Financial deficit to overcome, but quickly they turned, I think it was a 7-point deficit into, did we just get a Callahan?
Yeah.
Yes, we
was
did.
A Callahan.
That is the first Callahan of the season here at home, I believe.
Yeah. Could be first Callahan of Havoc history. And was that Brendan Adams?
When you ask the two of them their opinion, who do you think Jeff Babbitt said? Oh, Ryan Oscar. And speaking of MVP candidates, 2-time MVP, Ben Yacht. Well, there's kisses for the bingo card.
Whoa.
Ben Yacht getting the Callahan here, 21-16.
Kaltnecker's another shred player who's going to get a lot more touches this season. He played a little last season. No, Khalif El-Salam is going to poach this. Was that a Callahan?
Waiting for a signal, official signal. That's a Callahan.
Khalif El-Salam making his presence known. Welcome back to Seattle.
He points at the back.
See the number,
say
99.
Say the name.
Khalif El-Salam making a splash on his first point for Seattle in 2023.
Push it just beyond the reach.
I think it was more an angle issue there for Jack.
Oh! And it's Callahan country for Wyatt Meckler! Holy cow!
That was a D, an assist, and a score.
Wow! Wyatt Meckler with the Callahan.
They've been teammates for quite a while, and knowing that your player can get there. I mean, Sean has made those plays how many times?
And that is Zach Schachner with the Callahan on the throw, I believe, from Tony Goss. Just tosses it up, and the air catches it, holds it up there long enough for Schachner to come flying through with probably one of the easiest Callahans he will ever
I don't think you can take that away, though. You can't just say it's an easy Callahan. That is experience play. You can see Schachner, his son, there on the sideline, because that is a Father's Day present, or somebody might call it a Shaq attack.
Pull by Dex Drummond will start. Pittsburgh deep in their own end zone. Toll to Mast. Work it in. Oh, beautiful play. Callahan for Mr. Luke Brennan.
Oakland comes over to get it. Oakland. And that, I think, is a
zone. Carey says he's fouled. Nope, but that's a Callahan stolen away.
And a Callahan is when the defense catches.
Yeah, you've got Kittleson and Barry back there, and that pull is going to go through the end zone, so Minnesota will get a chance to really set up their defense. That one way out into the football practice facility over there. They'll take it from the back of the end zone, and
is that the greatest?
That's a Callahan. And that's a Callahan for DeClercq. You see the celebration there with Ben Feldman, the coach. What a play by DeClercq. The double team set up in the back of the end zone by Coffin.
You can be older, qualify for the Masters division, and still be a baller on the field.
Oh my goodness. That's a Callahan. Wow.
Oh my God. We need a replay of that.
50 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Flyers pin back deep. So continue to work it out.
Hey!
And that is a Callahan Fleming with the big time play. Are you kidding me?
There we go. Fleming with his second big play deep in the end zone tonight. Trying to earn himself a permanent starting job on the hustle. Making a big play in the fourth quarter.
Just out of nowhere, Fleming comes out with a one-hand snag, and his feet were in there for the Callahan.
It definitely feels like they are not, the Union right now is sort of succumbing to the quick movement, quick closing, high pressure of the AlleyCats.
Has to throw it over the top. Callahan country. Got a little impatient with that disc that time, and I believe that was Connor Henderson. No, that
Carter
was
Ray,
that was
I
Carter
believe.
Ray with the Callahan.
Full indication that these players are into this. And there's their defense. Is that a Callahan? No. Yes, it is. Callahan. Eric Nardelli.
What a play. Absolutely locking down Luke Camiri in the handler space there. That is going to be a little bit of a momentum blow for the Rush here as the Phoenix open up a 3-goal lead. We'll see how they're able to mentally bounce back from this. Looks like they're sending just about the same line out there.
Obviously in preparation for next week, but put on some nice defense for the Callahan.
Chad Jorgensen's been hunting for that all night as they've pinched Portland at the very back of their end zone over and over. It felt like only a matter of time.
Is that have we had a Callahan earlier tonight too, or was that the first
I think that was the very first.
That's the
Chad
first.
A little bit impatient trying to get into the end zone.
We expect some of those decisions to maybe come from some of the younger players, but not from Lindsley in that situation.
And yet it ends as a Jordan Kerr Callahan. The wind chill with multiple chances to
for the majority of the first half decade. Radicals have won 19 of the first 26 meetings. Callahan potential, and Andrew Mechanic delivers.
I didn't know what Chicago. You can hear the Union counting from the sideline. Usually that means they're going to be in a transition look, and it looks like they've already done so. They start out with a zone.
There's the Callahan to get the Union break train rolling. Chicago takes a 2-1 lead.